How's it going?
How you
Hi, Sarah.
doing?
We're doing good. How you doing?
I'm good. You're like, we're almost done with the day. You've got this. I promise you're almost there. I was loving this show. It's so fun. It's real spooky. And I'm obsessed with this band aspect that the three of you are in. Now, Kiara, is this you singing?
Yeah. Yeah,
Amazing.
but the boys were also learning their instruments, and because I was already a beast on the drums when we got started, so I was singing and I had to learn the bass as well, and it was not easy, but I'm so grateful. It was like I got to go to free summer camp basically in order to learn all of this.
That's awesome. Were you giving them drum tips since you could already play?
Oh,
Uh, Not even. Just I had to learn a whole different side of drumming, which was like heavy metal drumming. But there was times where I was like, I would have to like our early rehearsals, just like here, guys, let's do it, and they fell into place like nothing. So it was just me having more experience in the realm of being like, guys, no, this is how we do that. But
That's
everyone
awesome.
He definitely
was.
carried us musically because he's the only one who actually knew how to play the instrument, you know?
MJ's just like, I'm just doing these things.
We actually did end up learning.
That's awesome. Now, for you, MJ, every time your character makes a decision, I just want to slap him. He's
Oh,
so
yeah.
dumb.
He's an idiot. He's an idiot for sure.
When you are just like reading each next scene in each next script, are you just like, okay, here we go. We just
The
gotta
whole time. Yep, literally. No, he's very naive for sure.
I'm like anything for a girl. I'm like, is it?
Yeah.
I remember that though, when we're young and
Yeah, I
dumb.
think there's a Limp Bizkit song about that.
You're right. You're right. I love that this is also like the hysteria between like demonic and the panic and all that kind of stuff. Is there anything that the three of you go hysterical for or have ever gone hysterical for? Like my example is like when I'm like 15, it was the Backstreet Boys. I screamed, I cried. They were on TV. It didn't matter. That was my hysteria.
Um, I'm gonna say I'm gonna have to ask Kezii.
I'm I'm trying to think of a specific instance where I know I showed the whole range of emotions,
So
but
Kezii is gonna refer to Kiara.
no,
like is there something that I experienced full and total hysteria over?
Yeah. Could be
Um,
like meeting someone, the biggest fandom you have. You know what
Oh
I
my
mean?
God.
I said this earlier. My biggest fandom is Julie Andrews. Like I'm deeply obsessed with like OG musicals. And I think Julie Andrews is like the perfect woman to display that. And I think if I met her, I would pass out. She like has the most charisma in the whole wide world, and I love her so much. And The Sound of Music, and Mary Poppins. That was like such a huge part of my childhood. Also like Chitty Chitty Bang Bang and The Wizard of Oz. I'm like an OG musical baby. It's like I'm such a thespian. Please just, get rid of me already. I'm not a cool kid.
Something that I went hysterical for was meeting Nolan North, who plays my dad in this show. I've never fangirled harder in my life. Like he was basically my whole childhood because I grew up playing video games and he's like in every video game ever, So it was definitely like one of the coolest moments of my life.
the one instance I can now remember when I went complete hysterics was when I met Owen Wilson for the first time. Because I, as a child, was a very, very big fan of cars. And then when I met him, he's like, "Oh, nice to meet you." I'm like, "Yo, that's Owen Wilson. That's Lightning McQueen." So, like, yeah, I had a whole fleet of emotions that day.
I love that. Please tell me you're like, ka-chow.
I did. He said it back. It was like
No
I
way.
could have cried.
Oh, he
One
said
day
it
we
back.
had like wrapped a take, and he was like, "All right, ciao."
No way. That's so
He's so
cool.
cool.
That's so cool.
I
Oh, I
love
went a little hysterical for Anna Camp as well. Pitch Perfect was my childhood, and Aka, excuse me.
it. Facts. Now, before I wrap out of this, give me your pitch. Tell the audience why everyone needs to watch Hysteria when it drops on Peacock.
You need to watch Hysteria because there's nothing else like it on TV. And because if you don't watch it, you're really missing out.
You need to watch Hysteria because I know it's right for you. It's got something for absolutely everyone. We cover all the genres and we have the best cast. So tune in for a very twisty and exciting ride.
And you need to watch Hysteria because it's officially spooky season. You're going to need something to watch. I think this psychological roller coaster that we've created is the perfect show for you.
Boom. Nailed it.
Mm.
Thanks so much, guys. I'm loving it. I've seen the first 4 episodes. It's so good.